Hello, my name is Ilona. Welcome to my channel. My channel's name is warekracht, which means true power in Dutch. I'd like to look at food shortages. I've probably looked at it a while ago. I like to look at it now because things are changing. I have a feeling that July is going to be a difficult month, and I just want to look at a global view, how things are going to turn out. I just did a reading for the Netherlands and Belgium. We will have shortages in food supply. Someone sent me a mail for that in the UK, apparently farmers are getting paid to destroy their crops, their crops, and they wanted to know if that was true. I got from that it wasn't in that way, it wasn't true. It was purposely placed there from the black hats to create fear and to create that seed in our minds that there are going to be shortages. That's how they work. They program, and then of course, because we believe it, it will become reality. They know how to manipulate our energies. Most of us are not aware how we manifest that we really are the creators of our own reality. Most of us do not even want that responsibility. So we're looking at other people to take that responsibility for us. But we really are creators. And by using and manipulating and programming us, that's what they've been doing with Project Mockingbird and with everything, the internet, everything that's going on. They've been programming us to think a certain way because that's what they want. They want us at a certain vibrational level, a very low level, because that's what they prefer. And they want us to create a world that fits that vibration, obviously. And by hijacking our mind and our way of thinking, that's how they get it. That's how they program us. That's why it's so important to disconnect yourself and really get in touch with your soul, with your connection to God, with your connection to the awareness, the creator. So we can start creating what we want authentically and not what's been pushed in our minds and all the manipulation that's been going on. So I'm just going to look at, first of all, the USA. How are they? They're going to be shortages there. I have a feeling they're going to be hit harder than here in Europe, but I'm going to look at it to see what comes up. Yes, I'm afraid so. I have the card of the devil, which always is the card of the black hats. They are really going to push it in, especially in the USA. So they're going to attack certain systems and make sure that, how do you say that, the supply chain will be broken. So supermarkets will be empty. There will be, it's going to be hit hard. So I have a feeling that's going to happen. And it's for, how do you say that? It is being used as well. Like I've said before, this one is on top of the reading. I think by the white hats as well to start changing the supply system. And I'm getting two cards that are both wands. And like I said, that's really the wands. How do you say that? Kind of resonates with the white hats to me. So that's both are. I have the Knight of Wands and I have the Page of Wands. So yes, they're using it to reboot everything. So also the system, of course, in the USA, if you look at the food system, the food supply, it's been contaminated, it's been messed with, it's been manipulated. Really, what most people are eating globally is pretty much awful stuff. And they have, of course, an agenda to push. They've been pushing for a while now with fake food, fake meat, all kinds of fake things, which are pretty much some things they make up in a lab, and it's not good for us. It's purposely meant to keep us ill, to keep us low vibration. It's a mess, and it needs to change. So I think the white hats are using this as well to change and reboot that system. But the USA will be hit hard the coming months. So prepare yourself for that. Make sure you have enough food, to last you for a while, and things will get better, but it will take some time. So yes, prepare yourself for the USA at least. So I'd like to, well, look at other things. I have a feeling that Canada is going to be hit hard as well. That's very connected, and there are still a lot of influence from the Black Hats over there. So I have a feeling a lot is going on in Canada. And I'd like to look, well, at Russia. I have a feeling. I'm just going to see if it fits. The cards will, how do you say that? Well, let me know if I am correct in that. But Russia, that's what I got, is that's fine. They really taken care of that. Like I said, I believe Russia is part of the White Hats. This is the card on top, which usually is the card prepared. They got a plan. They've already taken care of it. So I think there it will be a lot smoother. Russia is always, how do you say that? A country that's taking care of their own, so their own crops, their own. They've always got their own food. So in this case, I believe they've pretty much taken care of that. So in Russia, there won't be enormous amounts of shortages. They will take care of it. They've also have this card, which is again the White Hats. Like I said, I believe it is a White Hat country in a way, and they've taken care of things. They've really planned things, and they're already ahead. They're like 10 steps ahead already. So for Russia, there won't be that much of a shortage in a way. They'll be fine in that direction at least. And then, of course, I'd like to look at China. A lot of things are going on there. So that's a little broader. I believe that most Asian countries will be all right because they have a lot of people that have their own, they are self-sufficient in most countries except in China itself, which is also still a lot of things are happening in China, of course. The Black Hats are still there, quite in control. Let me see how things will go there. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This is the middle card. This is the Black Hat card. So they still have a firm grip, at least at the food supply. So they really are going to mess things up there. So they will have, how do you say that, a lot of problems there. A lot of things are happening in China, and they also have this card. So I think there are going to be shortages. There will be some death there as well. So unfortunately. But it's necessary to clean up things as well. This is so, there's such a stronghold there still, especially in the terrain of food, that it will be important to really take them down as well in that area. So I believe the Chinese people will face shortages and will face hardships before this will get better, but it will. Eventually, the lover card is the card of balance, of making decisions from the heart. So even the Chinese people will be in a better stadium, will be in a better position after this has happened. But I'm feeling, so even, the Black Hats are there and they really need to get rid of them. That needs to end. Their reign needs to end. So in that direction, they will try to control as much as possible, and they'll try to mess it up as much as possible. Probably seeing right now around the world, a lot of things are heating up. You can just feel the energy is changing. You can just feel everything is changing. And we really are going to, we're heading for a confrontation. We can't avoid this anymore. We really have to get rid of these people, and they're not going to go down without a fight. So there's probably going to happen a lot of strange things. Do not be afraid. I think ultimately the White Hats are in control, but a lot of things are still happening, and we really need to deal with that. We really need to face, also our fears, taking control of our own lives, taking control of our own authority, because really it's about programming. It's about manifesting. And if we take control of ourselves, connect with God, connect with our Creator, the consciousness, then we will start manifesting a new world. It's that important. So try to keep your vibration as high as possible, but look at things happening and just kind of see it. We shouldn't run away from it. We shouldn't like, oh, we're just going to focus on positive things. No, we need to see everything as it is, because then we can make a decision that's not what we want anymore. So we really need to face our fears and our own skeletons and everything that's in there, so we can move on and become our own authority and really start to manifest what we want without the programming, without the control from another group. So it's very important, especially in food. I also suggest everywhere around the world, see if you can find things locally, buy from the farmers, directly. Try to avoid all the companies and all the big supermarkets. Get the food directly from the farmers. That's the best way, because that's how they're going to get paid, and they will continue what they're doing, and you will get a lot of food that's a lot better in quality. And see if you can work out in your area, maybe join people, maybe start something. We really have to take control of that area as well in our lives. So see if there are initiatives. Maybe you can start an initiative, but we really have to start thinking about ourselves and really treating our bodies in a better way than we have for years or maybe even centuries. So well, I'll see you in another video. Bye.